the sky rotates clockwise in the north, and, well, I don't remember which one it is, but it rotates in two different directions in each hemisphere when you look at the night sky. It's a physical impossibility if the Earth is flat.
That is not an argument. And that is also not a justification for your argument. That's just a claim, right?
No, it's a claim.
What we observed.
It's claim. I gave you claim, evidence, and reasoning. Claim, the Earth is not flat. Evidence, the night sky rotates in two different directions. Reasoning, that's not possible on a flat Earth.
No, can you just start over
Claim,
again?
evidence, and reasoning. If you're not tracking, that's on you. So what do you want to talk about next?
I am tracking, right?
Okay.
Because first
How
of all,
does the night sky rotate in two different
second,
directions if
one
the Earth
second.
is flat?
Wait, let me respond to that. First of all, you're wrong.
Yeah, you are
because-
responding. I'm asking you the question.
Wait,
How
wait,
does
so-
the night sky rotate in two different directions if the Earth is flat?
I would like to debate you, right?
Yep, we are debating. You're being cross-examined, so you are not allowed to ask questions. You can only answer questions. How does the night sky rotate in two different directions if the Earth is flat?
So,
You
won't
muted.
even let me refute.
Do
You
you,
won't even let me refute your stupid arguments.
buddy? You muted yourself the last two times. I haven't pushed the button. So, do you know what the question that you muted yourself again? I'm not. What are you doing?
I'm waiting for you to respond so I can talk.
So you're being cross-examined. You asked me for evidence, so I gave you claim, evidence, reasoning. It is now your turn to describe to us how the night sky can rotate in two different directions if
it's
the
all
Earth is
claim.
flat.
It is all claim. It still haven't provided any evidence. I'm looking for actual physical evidence for you to show me that the Earth is actually not flat. So show me physical evidence.
Do you reject that when you look at the night sky in each hemisphere, the sky rotates in two different directions?
I reject that 100% because I don't see. I see an oblate spheroid. Do you know what a spheroid is?
So the Earth is not flat because you see an oblate spheroid. Okay.
Right, so it's not round either. So what are you talking about?
So do you think the Earth is flat?
Would be round.
Yeah, so to me, I think that the Earth is an oblate spheroid, similar to what the Bible depicts.
What is it doing, chat? What is it doing?
What is what doing?
What is it
Earth
doing,
oblate
chat?
Spheroid.
Chat, what is it doing?
What is what doing?
It.
Who's it?
You. What is it doing, chat? I don't understand.
I'm literally telling you that you're wrong for thinking that the Earth is round. It's not round. It's an oblate spheroid.
An oblate spheroid is round.
No, it's not round.
All this says is Earth isn't flat. And earlier at the beginning of this conversation, when you said prove your claim or would it give evidence, I said evidence that Earth is a globe or that Earth isn't flat. So I never said that it's round. I said globe or isn't flat. But this is also just like
When you say,
a pathetic,
wait, one second.
pedantic little word game attack.
Can I ask a question of clarification, please? So when you say globe, are you insinuating that it's like somehow a different kind of shape that is not limited to flatness?
Chat, was that a sentence?
Yo, can you answer the question? It is
No,
Hold on.
because it was unintelligible.
Yeah, it's
The
cool.
Earth
Yeah,
is a
you're
globe.
cooked right now. That's why.
I just wanted to pull this up just because it seems like we need it. Globe, a spherical or rounded object. What
we
are
go.
you even arguing?
Right. So oblate spheroid is not round, bro. You just
Yes,
cooked
it
yourself.
is.
No, it's not.
Is a circle round?
Oblate spheroid is not round.
Kunta,
And it's not its perfect
Is
sphere.
a circle round?
No. Oblate spheroid is not a perfect sphere. That's the point.
Kunta,
It shape that
is
slightly
a circle
flattened.
is
Wait,
a
one
circle
second.
round?
It is a shape that is slightly flattened at the poles and bulging at the equator. That's all it is.
Nobody's
You're
saying
cooked.
the Earth
You're cooked.
isn't that.
Kunta
You're arguing with
is
nobody.
a Kunta is a circle round.
Cooked.
Is a circle round?
Yeah, it is, but it's not a oblate spheroid.
Is an oval round?
But it's not. An oval is not round.
This is a yes
Is
or
it?
no question. Is
It's
an
not.
oval round?
Different kind of shape.
He said
No.
An oval isn't
Okay,
round.
well, this
Wait,
is
no, time out. It's oblate spheroid round?
yeah,
Yes.
No, it's not, dummy. It's not perfect shape.
round.
Nobody's saying
It's not
it is.
perfect shape, so you guys are cooked too.
No, round.
Literally.
Round does not mean
Wait, do you guys
perfect
understand that
circle
it's
or
a shape that
perfect
is slightly
sphere.
flattened? Do you guys understand that it's a shape that's slightly flattened at the post of the equator?
Just let me know
Yes,
when
but
you're.
where-
Let me know when
exactly,
you're
so
done
you're
and
wrong.
when I can
so
talk.
basically, like, okay, so wait, so this shape, right? Physicists literally puts it like this: the shape is often used to describe planets like Earth, which is literally because of its rotation. But the roundness is not perfect sphere. That's the point I'm trying to describe to you. Because the equatorial diameter is slightly larger than the polar diameters.
So
That's what we
you
see.
just said its
I literally
roundness
taught
is not a perfect sphere.
perfect sphere. Yes.
You just said its roundness is not a perfect sphere. So when somebody says round, they don't mean perfect circle, perfect sphere. They don't mean a shape that has no like differences in the distance from the middle to the edge, which would be a circle or a sphere. So you have no argument. You haven't
So where
debunked
do you
anything or anything
where
that
do you get
anybody
this-
here thinks except
one second.
yourself.
So sure. Where do you? It seems like we agreed that. So where do you get this idea that the Earth isn't flat? Where are you getting this idea from?
The same place you do because you don't think it's flat.
Answer the question. I'm not flat Earth, but my question is, where are you getting this idea from?
He just answered.
Wait, how do you know where I'm getting it from? Where I'm getting it from?
I don't know, but
Did I
whatever
insinuate the
methods
Earth
you
is flat?
used, because you have not lived in a box your entire life,
No, 1 second. Did I insinuate
divorced from the
Earth is flat?
environment. So from the environment is how I have learned things about the world and how
Since
I've
I've
been
been
able to
here-
figure out that it's not
since I've
flat.
been here, wait,
It
since
includes
I-
books, it includes the internet, it includes going outside, it includes using my brain.
Yep, I understand what you're saying, right? You're basically expressing this idea of like Plato's allegory. Get out of the cave. We get it. Now the question is, right? Where did you hear me insinuate any idea of the Earth being flat? I didn't, right? My question to you is, where are you getting this idea from?
What
That
idea?
the earth is a globe?
Isn't flat? Isn't flat? You said the Earth isn't flat. Where are you getting it from? From what source?
From
My
all kinds
eyeballs?
of sources. Our own eyes.
The
Yeah.
Bible? The Bible?
No.
Okay, okay. I thought you were one of those people who would say, "Oh, in the Bible it says the Earth is flat." Like, no, that's
You
not.
said that. You said earlier that the Bible says it's an oblate spheroid.
Right.
So if somebody uses the Bible to justify it, then that is stupid. You use the Bible to justify it, you are stupid. See, there's an argument. There's a
Did I-
deductive argument for
Did I
you.
use the Bible to justify that the Earth
Yes,
is
you
flat?
did.
That the Earth is flat?
No, I just said that you said you used it to justify that the Earth is an oblate spheroid.
Right. So what's the issue?
Right.
With,
Okay. Well,
do you
the
know
issue
there are
is
different
that
types of
when
evidences?
I didn't hear you.
Do you know that there are different types of evidences?
Cool.
Okay, so the Bible can be a form of evidence. So what?
Yeah, but you said
very
when
good
people
one.
use the Bible to say the earth is flat, that's bad. You use the Bible to justify your belief about what the shape of the earth is. Why is your justificatory pathway using the Bible not bad and theirs is?
Yeah, because I have a really good methodological approach to reading the text, engaging the text in different forms
Which
of
is
literary
what?
accounts, historical accounts, symbolic accounts. Like there's so different methodological framework that you can use to look into the actual way that the Bible is trying to
Explain
depict.
the one that you use to interpret the Bible to say that the earth is an oblate spheroid.
What, do you know what hermeneutics is? Do you know what hermeneutics is?
Chat, what is it doing?